This is a great source of pride, and I win. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Take off the blindfold. Just peek.
What?
Look how sexy.
Yes, it's true. Blake Shelton is People's Sexiest Man Alive 2017. Blake could not be happier to gloat about the whole thing to his Voice co-star and former Sexiest Man Alive, Adam Levine.
Which means I am the sexiest man that's living right now.
And wait until you see how Blake's girlfriend, Gwen Stefani, reacted to the news.
Taylor Swift giving some fans the surprise of a lifetime at Target.
And Mark Hamill gives Star Wars fans a huge surprise at Disneyland.
Hello, everyone.
Kim Kardashian confirms the sex of her third baby to Ellen.
Georgina Chapman spotted for the first time since separating from Harvey Weinstein. We'll tell you how she is moving forward.
Country star Eddie Montgomery opens up to People about losing his friend Troy Gentry and how he plans to continue honoring his legacy.
And Martina McBride tells us all about her Christmas tour and her favorite way to get into the holiday spirit.
We choose our tree and bring it home, and we all, make hot chocolate, a little wine for Mama, and we put on Christmas music and we decorate our tree.
Good morning, Facebook Live and People.com. Welcome to People Now. Lots to get to today, including all about this year's Sexiest Man Alive, country star Blake Shelton, everybody. Oh, yeah. People are excited. And in honor of the big announcement, we want to know who is the sexiest man or woman in your life. It is our Facebook question of the day. Let us know your answers in the comments below. But first, here's what you need to know and what's trending today.
Your hands are soft. Have you ever done a day's work in your life? This is a great source of pride, and I win. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Take off the blindfold. Just peek.
What?
Look how sexy. Read that. That says sexiest man alive, which means I am the sexiest man that's living right now.
Man, I'm proud of you, buddy. Because I'm only friends with the other SMAs.
You know Hugh Jackman?
Yeah, I'm having dinner with all the other guys tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, guys, it's official. Blake Shelton has been named People's Sexiest Man Alive 2017. The 6'5" Oklahoma native is having a pretty great year so far. He's totally in love with his girlfriend, Gwen Stefani. He's a judge on NBC's hit The Voice, and he just dropped his latest album of country music, Texoma Shore, which already shot to #1. But don't worry, People's newest Sexiest Man isn't letting it all go to his head or anything, of course.
There's nothing that makes me happier than the destruction of Blake Shelton. Like,
man, I can't wait to shove this up Adam. As proud as I am and honored that you guys asked me, that's really the only thing I care about.
Well, okay, maybe he's letting it go to his head a little bit, but he's clearly having some fun with his brand new title. Seems like life, it's just sexier for Blake now, to be honest. Blake tweeted last night that his mixed drinks are sexier these days. The pickles that he eats, they're sexier. Even his hiccups, guys, they are sexier these days. But we still love Blake because he's not your typical sexiest man alive. For one, he says his biggest vice is tortilla chips and cheese dip, and his daily diet mostly consists of Cheetos, Sonic's jalapeno poppers, fish sticks, and lots of those sexy pickles that he mentioned before, but not all at once, of course. At least we hope. Maintain some figure here. He tells people that his hair, which he compares to a Brillo pad, quote, drives women crazy. And the thing he's most self-conscious about, I'm quoting Blake here, my man boobs, my moobs. Well, we think he's perfect. Perfectly Blake. Stay tuned because later on, People senior writer Julie Jordan will be here with all the details behind the big decision, plus an inside peek at Blake and Gwen's romance and more. You do not want to miss that. But first, we move on to this. Imagine heading to Target one day to pick up a few odds and ends and then running into Taylor Swift. Well, that's exactly what happened to some very lucky Swifties on Tuesday night when Taylor was spotted hitting up a Nashville Target store to buy a copy of her new album, Reputation. It's a bit of a tradition for her. Swift said on social media that is what she loves to do. Watch this.
We always have this tradition of going to Target to go buy the album, and so we're going to go do that. She's not. Are you?
She and some of her squad marched right into the store, made a beeline for her album display, but not without stopping to talk with fans, take photos, even FaceTiming the friends and family of some of the shoppers. Talk about the surprise of a lifetime. We love it. And stick around. We've got news about Taylor Swift and her BF, Joe Alwyn, coming up. But first, we move on to this. Georgina Chapman was spotted for the first time since separating from husband Harvey Weinstein, photographed out and about in her native city of London. The public outing comes just over a month after the first allegations of sexual misconduct came out against the disgraced Hollywood producer. According to one source, the Marchesa designer is keeping a relatively low profile and figuring out how to move forward. The source goes on to reveal that although Chapman is yet to file for divorce, she has spoken to Weinstein about her 2 children, but will, quote, never take him back. Stay on People.com for all the latest updates on this story. Eddie Montgomery is still reeling after the loss of bandmate and longtime friend Troy Gentry. The 50-year-old country singer was killed in a tragic helicopter crash on September 8th in Medford, New Jersey, just a few hours before the pair were set to perform on stage. And when thinking back to that devastating moment, Montgomery says his entire world changed, adding, "A little piece of my soul got lost that day." The country duo, who first performed together in the early 90s, briefly pursued solo careers before reuniting voices in 1999. The band name Montgomery Gentry was officially born, paving the way to an incredible friendship as well as breakout hits like My Town, Hillbilly Shoes, and Something to Be Proud Of. Days before the fatal crash, the pair was putting the finishing touches on their latest album, Here's to You, where one song now stands out from the crowd.
I'm getting older, finding myself and God getting a little bit closer.
Better Me was released as a single following Gentry's untimely death, but now serves as a musical eulogy to his life. The musician hopes to continue his friend's legacy by performing the music that they both loved so much, explaining that the pair had already discussed continuing the band if one of them were to die. Many years later, and Montgomery's now staying true to that promise, telling people, "I've never done anything else but play music. It's all I've ever known. I'm going to let life finish the story." Montgomery will head out on a solo tour in late January. And now we move on to this. We weren't kidding when we said Blake Shelton was having fun with his brand new Sexiest Man Alive title, and he really wasn't kidding about wanting to stick it to his fellow voice coach and former Sexiest Man Alive, Adam Levine. Watch.
Yes, you are definitely the sexy one now, Blake. He's definitely embracing this role.
He is. He's the kind of guy who's going to have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
I like that about him.
Let's check in with Facebook Live. We are asking you guys, who's the sexiest man or woman in your life? Shayna says, my husband is the sexiest man in my life. He has saved my life, and I could not be more proud to be his wife. Wow. Very cute.
Lots of love for Blake in the comments, with Jenny saying, oh, yes, he is gorgeous. Love those dimples.
Paulette and Cindy both say my hubby as well.
Yeah.
A lot of votes for the husband.
Good comments coming in, and keep them coming in. We'll have more of yours in just a little bit, but first, Andrea, more for us in Star Trek.
Yes, Jeremy, lots of buzz about Taylor Swift these days, so we're kicking off Star Trek with a couple who's too blessed to be stressed. Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn are committed to making things work, even though Swift's global arena tour will keep the pop star away from her British boo for most of next year. But the young lovebirds aren't stressing the distance. One source revealing when Taylor tours internationally next year, they will figure it out. This is not anything they are stressing about. Their relationship is amazing because they're both committed to making it work. The source goes on to explain that the couple is, quote, normal and respectful, and that the relationship is built on give and take. Well, recently, Alwyn's acting career has taken him away from his beloved Swiftie, most recently to Atlanta, but in classic Taylor fashion, the love story lives on, and when Joe is filming, Taylor flies to see him as much as she can. Well, since Reputation's release, Taylor's been an extra busy lady. It looks like all that hard work has paid off. Nielsen Music announced on Monday that Reputation officially passed over 1 million in sales, putting it on track to become the best-selling album of 2017. And a happy Swift equals a happy Alwyn, the source confirming that Joe shares her excitement. They're both extremely hardworking, focused, and supportive of each other's careers. Well, very happy for them, of course, but when can we officially see a picture of you two lovebirds together? When is it going to happen? We are all ready for it. All right, now moving on to someone who has no problem sharing a few selfies, the one and only Ms. Kardashian. Watch this.
My daughter thinks she's really tricky. We had a baby shower over the weekend, and I thought, you know what, I really do want to have a baby shower because I want her to feel that something's coming and for her to really understand it. So people brought toys and gifts, and she was opening them all up the next day, and she said, Mom, you know, since baby sister's not here, I think I need all of her toys in my room, and I'll play with them and just make sure they're all okay for baby sister. And I'm like, okay.
She's the toy tester, and you just told us it's a girl.
Oh, yes.
Well, nothing better than an accidental gender reveal. Kim Kardashian West confirms it's a girl during her appearance on today's Ellen DeGeneres show. The reality star will soon welcome her third child to be a surrogate and has already been prepping the baby's arrival. Over the weekend, Kim threw an elaborate cherry blossom and tea baby shower featuring over-the-top decorations, flowers, and lots of famous celebs. Although the busy mama seems to have it all figured out, there's one area she's struggling to conquer: the baby's name.
We don't have a name. And at the baby shower, I was like, I don't want to play any baby games, measuring the belly. None of that'll work for this time around. I just want everyone to write a name on a little tile and see if there's something that sticks. We're freaking out. We have no name.
And did anything stick?
Nothing yet.
Well, you still have some time, Kim. Don't worry. Luckily, Ellen was there to help the reality star with some suggestions. But apparently, 4-year-old North already has her pick. Any guesses?
You know what's so funny? I'm not going to name her star, but my daughter picks that name all the time.
Really?
So she got a toy, and it's a llama, and she likes to name the toys. Baby sister got the toy that she took. And I said, okay, well, what do you want to name the llama? And she said Star West. So she names everything Star West.
That's a good name. You dismiss
not vibing on it.
You won't?
No.
Yeah, I think your intuition is maybe right on that one, Kim. All right, now watch this.
Actually, you know what? The captain did mention something about a special passenger. Oh, and the force is strong with this one. So let me go ahead. Hello, everyone.
The force certainly was strong on Tuesday when Mark Hamill surprised fans during the Star Tours ride at Disneyland. Visitors of the park in California were expecting a relatively normal experience and got the surprise of a lifetime. The employee of the Star Tours mentioned a special passenger as he read from a script and turned to the door right as Hamill walked in. The crowd, of course, gasped and began to cheer as the icon boarded the ride. How fun. Now, this isn't the first time Hamill has surprised his Star Wars fans. In May, the actor participated in the Star Wars for Change charity initiative, recreating some of the best Luke Skywalker moments with fans. He even channeled his inner dark side for a few Darth Vader lines. Hamill also surprised actor Adam Scott in May on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Scott revealed that he loved Star Wars and he once invited Hamill to his childhood birthday party. He was interrupted by the theme to Star Wars blaring over the speakers when Hamill entered the room wielding a bright green lightsaber. Scott was in a state of shock, saying, quote, "No way." Hamill then greeted the Parks and Rec actor, giving him the lightsaber and wishing him a happy birthday. Well, after meeting his idol, Scott confirmed that, quote, "This really is one of the best moments of my life." Well, we can't wait to see who Hamill is going to surprise next. And those are your Star Tracks for today.
All right, guys, still ahead, we've got more details on People's Sexiest Man Alive, country star Blake Shelton, and why his girlfriend Gwen Stefani believes he is the perfect choice. Plus, we'll be revealing the hot hunks featured in the issue.
But first, it's time for Oh, Snap! Of course, Blake Shelton might be the sexiest man alive this year, but there sure were lots to choose from, including Game of Thrones' Jason Momoa flaunting those big, strong arms. Then you got Bradley Cooper, he for sure has the dreamiest eyes. And let's not forget these guys with the rock-hard abs, Shamar Moore. You got Dancing with the Stars' Derek Huff in the tub. Soccer star Cristiano Ronaldo's abs are glistening. I mean, I don't know about you, it is getting hot in here. I don't think I can take all these abs, Jeremy. I can't
abs,
take it.
eyes, arms, my goodness. And I've got another. Liam Hemsworth. Look at the resemblance between him and his dad. The actor posted a sweet photo of his parents from their wedding day. He posted on Tuesday. The side-by-side, it's strikingly similar. Now we know where Liam gets all those good looks.
Now we know. We've been wondering. And then there's Princess Kate Middleton, looking pretty in pink. The royal princess visited the Hornsey Road Children's Center in London on Tuesday, looking absolutely radiant in a pale pink coat.
She is glowing as she supports fellow moms at the Children's Center there. Very nice to see her out and about. And Prince Harry is also out and about today. The royal prince visited the Terrence Higgins Trust HIV Testing Center in North London to launch this year's National HIV Testing Week, all for a good cause. It's nice to see him following in his late mother's footsteps.
All right, guys, we're about to reveal all about this year's Sexiest Man Alive, but only kids could ask Blake the really tough questions. Enjoy.
Hi, my name is Kendall, and I'm 6 years old. I like to sing in the shower. Where do you like to sing?
Well, Kendall, I can see that you like to sing in the shower as you're actually standing in the shower as you're asking me that question. You know, I like to sing on stage. That's my favorite place to sing, with a microphone. I like to sing in my truck when I'm driving down the road. But more than that, I can't wait to hear you sing one of these days.
Hi, my name is Radimus and I'm 7 years old. Can you do this?
Hey, Radimus. I don't know if I can do this, but I'm about to find out because that's a good question. Let me see. No, I can't, Radimus.
Hi, my name is Olive and I'm 8 years old, and my question is, if you weren't a musician, what job would you have?
Well, Olive, if I wasn't a musician, I think I would probably still be roofing houses, and that is as simple as it sounds, Olive. It's the person that gets up on the roof and nails shingles up there, and it sucked so bad that it made me want to be a country singer desperately.
Hi, Blake. My name is Noah, and I'm 6 years old. What's your favorite Gwen Stefani song?
Noah, my favorite Gwen Stefani song, I like a lot of her songs. And I really like her last album, but I think I gotta go with Underneath It All. I love that song. I think it's such a cool record.
I like that song too. All right, here breaking down all the reasons that we love Blake Shelton and why he nabbed People's highest honor of Sexiest Man Alive is People's senior West Coast writer, Julie Jordan. Welcome, Julie.
Hello.
Those kids were so cute.
They're adorable.
Adorable. All right, so let's talk about this. Of all the sexiest men, including the issue, why was this year Blake Shelton's turn as People's Sexiest Man Alive?
I'm going to actually quote Gwen Stefani and say, because he is at the top of his game, he is hilarious, not to mention a really good-looking guy.
Yeah.
So this is really the moment for Blake to be the sexiest man.
He really is an all-around good guy. There's no doubt. It's just, he's so endearing in so many ways. What are the 3 sexiest things about him, though, if you had to say?
Okay, physical. He's 6'5", amazing piercing blue eyes, and just carries himself with kind of authority, right?
Okay.
There's that.
Yes.
Then
that was all one.
That
okay.
was one. Then we've got his heart. He's a really good person. He's very self-deprecating and hilarious. And lastly, he's in love. He's so in love with Gwen. It is so fun to see them together. He just is so effusive about how amazing she is, and he loves her boys, and that makes him the complete package.
Yeah, I like the two of them. The two of them together makes him even more appealing. There's no doubt about
very
that.
much
Okay,
so.
usually these the Sexiest Men Alive go one of two ways. They're either, you know, humble about it, they sort of play it off as no big deal, or they really embrace it, kind of have fun with it. We've already seen some evidence that Blake is having a ton of fun with this whole thing. Where will he fall, though, on the scale of how he handles the whole thing?
I think he's going to be right in the middle, but maybe a little bit more on the taking it and shoving it in people's faces.
Yeah.
Because he's so excited. He's so excited.
Especially Adam Levine's face.
He does not think that this is like a confirmation. That's literally what he said.
Okay.
Because
what he's always known.
he says he's felt ugly his entire life.
Oh, got
and
it.
now we have named him the sexiest man alive. So he has full reign to be as, you know, egotistical. Just basically tell everyone that he knew this was going to happen eventually. But
the scales for him, doesn't it?
He's just having fun with it.
Oh,
that's
gosh.
important.
So Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani are, of course, one of our favorite couples as we've been talking. They seem so happy together. What was Gwen's reaction when Blake was named Sexiest Man Alive?
She said that she knew it, of course, because she loves him and he has been so good to her. He basically puts her on a pedestal. And like I said, between the sense of humor and his good looks and the top of his game, and they're singers, and they really mix well together, and it surprises people.
They really do. It is a little surprising,
It's a
but
little
as time has gone on, though, it seems less surprising, and we're like, oh, wow, they really do click, and we see why. And Blake revealed to people some really cute behind-the-scenes info about their relationship. He said that that from the start, they sort of bonded over certain aspects of their previous relationship.
Sure.
So what was that all about?
Well, they were going through really hard divorces, both of them. And as soon as they both found out that each other were going through the same thing, he said they both felt betrayed. They both felt like this was something that they could bond over. And now that's a bond that can't be broken. Between the two of them, they just are impenetrable.
They really are. So let's just get a little dirt before you go on the other sexy guys in the issue. Who was Blake's biggest competition? Who should we look out for in future issues?
Well, if I have to pick my favorite, I think Idris Elba is definitely
Idris Elba.
gonna be one that we're gonna see rise to the cover in the near future.
And you know what? Justin Hartley.
Yeah, okay, I will give you that too.
My wife's pick, anyway.
Yeah, and he's in this
next
issue. He's in the issue, and he's amazing.
Yeah, he does. He looks great there, and he's so much fun. We love him in This Is Us. Anyway, good stuff. Thank you so much, Julie.
Always.
And of course, congrats to Blake Shelton on being named People's Sexiest Man Alive. For more video of Blake, go to the PeopleTV app and catch the full story on Blake in the new issue of People. It's on newsstands everywhere Friday.
This is Jennifer Lawrence in People. This is Jennifer photobombing Taylor Swift and Sarah Jessica Parker and Liam Hemsworth, proving that while we all love the fashion of the red carpet, it's people who steal the show. People. The details make the story.
Well, guys, the holidays are right around the corner, so if you are looking to kick your Christmas spirit into high gear, well, Martina McBride is here. And yes, that rhymed. The country singer recently kicked off her Joy of Christmas tour, so when the star stopped by, it only made sense to ask what brings her the most joy during the holidays. Watch.
I just love being with family. And I love doing this tour because it's you know, it's a very short window that we get to do the Christmas tour, and it's very special. Lots, obviously, Christmas music, which puts everybody in a good mood, and I get to do costume changes.
Oh, fun.
That's a lot of fun. But you know, when all that settles down and we get back to Nashville, it's just being home with family.
So speaking of family, being with family, does your family have, are there specific traditions every year that you really stick to and that you're anxious?
Well, we always go out and get a live tree. So we choose our tree and bring it home, and we all, you know, make hot chocolate, a little wine for Mama, and we put on Christmas music and we decorate our tree. That's always a tradition that we all do together.
Are you like chop the tree down?
Not
no. Okay, I didn't know. Maybe some people literally go in the woods.
I'd like to do that once.
All right.
Like a good Christmas.
I know, it makes me really excited for the holidays. Let's check back in with Facebook Live. When we are seeing so much love for Blake Shelton in your comments today. We love it. We love that you guys love the choice.
Marie says, I think Blake is a great choice. He is a natural. Love him.
Paula says, I love that Blake was chosen. All-around great guy. He is well-rounded. Jessica says, he's hilarious. Love, love, love Blake.
Sophie says, congrats, Blake. You are beautiful inside and out.
Okay.
So who else do you think from the issue is like top of your sexiest man?
Oh, I would say Jason Momoa.
Yeah, you're a big
I
fan.
know.
Yeah, Andrea has been a big fan of his for a while.
Like, look at the picture and his arms and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, he's dreaming. Here's what I will say. I am most jealous of all the abs represented in the magazine.
Why? Because you don't.
Because I need, I wish I had 1,000 abs that just go on for days. This issue just brings out my insecurities. That's why.
That sucks for you.
Right? Except that, here's the thing.
Good for women, because you can just look at all the guys.
I love Blake Shelton, though. He's well-rounded and really funny, and he's such a good pick. I think that so many people just think he's super endearing. So congrats to him. I think underneath all the fronting, I think he really likes it.
Yeah, oh yeah, he likes it.
You know what I mean? All right. Coming up tomorrow, Grammy-winning artist Mariah Carey talks about listening to her famous Christmas song and what holiday traditions she shares with her family. Plus, Jane the Virgin actress Gina Rodriguez opens up about her role in the new Sony Pictures animated film, The Star. It hits theaters on Friday, November 17th.
Well, thank you so much for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from Funny Man, Bob Saget.
And Sexy Man, Bob Saget. Let's just be real.
See you tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Bob Saget. I've never read that before. And this is one last thing. The last joke I told was just now. I said I've never said that before, my name on a camera. The last big splurge, what did I buy? I'm going on a family vacation with, I have to say the word, it's French, fiance. I don't want to say betrothed because that sounds like part centaur or something. And my daughters, I'm taking my 3 daughters and her. So the last big splurge is this wonderful trip that I'm going to get to be on with them if they want to be with me. The last time I was embarrassed was when I talked too much about myself, which has been everything I've done right here on People Now.